last episode we failed to kill a dragon. Once again, sorry for that episode. We'll have more dragons coming. As I said, this game has a little bit around 10 of them, I think. I'm Gabriel, for those of you who don't know. Maybe I should stop introducing myself at the beginning of every episode. Never mind. We're here with Kaelin, with Kogan, with Jahira, with Edwina. And we're playing Baldur's Gate 2. My plan for this episode is quite clear. We're going to lift the curse. A curse that will be placed on the very romance character for this playthrough, this let's play, and that's of course Jahira. To do that,
it shall be.
We have to go down there.
Yes,
I'll show you why. As you see now, I entered with only my main character.
I will do my best.
This place is not really full of people, but there's one specific guy called Baron Ployer, who is
off with you. I'm waiting for someone.
Not a nice guy, and he waits for someone. That very person is my own beloved Jahira.
What is my task?
Let's go inside and start this quest.
Jahira, my darling, so good to see you. Won't you come sit and chat a while?
Yes.
I am sorry, do I know you?
Someone's playing here. Do you not remember? Ah, but this is understandable. It has been years since we last spoke. Far too long, really. Forgive me, but I will require a little more information. Your name again? My name is Ployer, Baron Ployer. Of the Kalimshan Ployers? Come now, you must have some incline. No, I'm terribly sorry, but your face is unfamiliar. Perhaps if you told me what you do... My name means nothing. Nothing, I am Baron Ployer. Ployer, you ruined me. Not remembering is an even greater insult. You are why I am destitute today. You and your Harper kin accused me of breeding slaves in Kalimshan. My businesses in that Katla were taken. I was made a poor pauper, and you do not even remember? I remember well, but I wanted you to say it, and I wanted others to hear. Quite the outburst, Mr. Ployer. I assume you are still at odds with your new life? This is the type of insolence I was talking about. It is not enough that you ruin a man. You must also berate him. Mr. Ployer, I wanted you dead instead of merely humiliated. Your count did not seem to think death was warranted, so they claimed your assets instead. That you live in poverty is gratifying. If you must live at all, I would suggest you change your tone. I am not in a mood for giving charity to old slavers. Haven't lost your fire, I see. Still a harper, this croony lout one too. That fellow Khalid you were once with was a better compliment. Is he here as well? Well, he's dead. He is not of your concern. If you value your teeth, you will not speak that name again, you idiot. Ah, yes, very well. How about your companions, Jahira? Do they count themselves among the harpers as well? And finally I am able to speak. I am not a member of Harpers, though I would accept the offer. Really, considering what we've been through with the Harpers for the few episodes. Me, I don't think I could push my nose into other people's business for enough to qualify. Yeah, number 3, I don't number myself among that group or any other. But you travel with her. I doubt you keep yourself separate from their interests while helping one of their own. Well, actually, she quit Harper's in 2 episodes ago, or 3. No matter, you are not my intended victim. Jahira, I'm going to repay the harm you did me. I did not find you by accident. I'll make you pay for your liberous... What? Liberous, okay, ways and the shame you have caused me. I don't think that word means what you think it means. you really were trading in slaves, you know. How am I liberous? That is beside the point. What matters is that you ruined me, and now I'm going to ruin you. Oh crap, mages.
What have you just done, Ployer? Speak!
It is my gift to you. You will be slowly destroyed, just as my family was. It is my curse, my nasty, nasty curse. A little something I had made just for you. I may not see your lingering death, but I will smile, knowing it will happen. Tonight I sleep beneath rags, so I could afford this wasting death for you. Nobody made you a slaver, you just loved the profit. Now you blame those that caught you because you cannot take responsibility. You are a weak, weak man. Ah, but I am a weak, weak man that will live, while you are a strong woman that will die. Give my regards to Belgrade when you see him. Evil laughter. And they escaped.
You know, though ye all be gutless,
Oh, come on.
clumsy, and not too bright, this party is a sight better than my former crew of delvers and ne'er-do-wells.
This is pathetic. This is really pathetic. Kogan, this is not the time. That's one thing. Second, I think it's the third or fourth time we have this dialogue. Yeah, whatever. Just shut up, we heard that. Yeah. Okay, let him continue. Sounds like fun. Of course, others might treat you the same way. You could say I approve of what you did, Kogan. I trust that. Yeah, we know that he killed
By
people.
the horns of Sylvanus, I'll plant him beneath the stones of ice
If you... Oh, quit the crying, there does not appear to be any harm done. No, there is. If you direct your attention here, a red little icon there, this is a curse icon. Are you alright, Jahira? You look a little peaker. No, I'm fine. I just felt a little strange for a moment. That fat excuse for a slaver, he's cursed me, damn him. Let's see, what do we have here? First of all, number one, what can be done? We could track him down and demand he remove it. Well, yeah, there's always curses are usually that way created that there is a way to put them and there is a way to remove them. I never heard of a curse that was not able to be removed somehow. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I guess you'll be leaving the group then. Yeah, like I will say that. This is a simple matter. We merely walk to the temple and have it removed. There are two types of curses in this world. Special curses, the one that was placed on Jahira, which is much difficulter to cast, but also very difficult to remove. And usually needs someone's belongings or possession to cast. And there are typical ones that can be, for example, they can curse you during a fight. Yeah, number one. Because the fourth one, Harper's, that might help. I heard Elminster is a member. Honestly, with friends like that, I don't know why you even bother to walk. Why you even bother to walk? Elminster is one of the most powerful mages in this game. He's a very high level wizard. Level 27, 28, 29, I believe, if I remember correctly from the manual of the first game. What can be done? We could track him down and demand he remove it. That might be my only option. If it was tailored to me, it might resist removal by normal means. A doubt player would have done this if the solutions were simple. This may be more trouble than it's worth. No, we'll never find that fool in this city, assuming he's even still within it. Then we should find this player immediately. Any thoughts where we have to look? I have a few options. Player mentioned that he lived in Squirrel, suggesting he might be in the poor section of the city. Not likely to find him quick though. The mages with him were odd colors that might be traceable. Ask at the government building, as all magic is regulated in Notkatla. He also mentioned Banglad, a merchant that helped expose Ployer. He frequents the Copper Cornet, and the bartender Bernard might know his whereabouts. Yeah, so we have basically a few places where we can track our little cursor. I think the government district is a good one. Or no, to the tavern then, and we will seek out this Belgrade. Belgrade, yeah. Good first step. Hopefully we can give up some ideas where player might might be.
On my honor.
Now, first
well.
things first. How Jaheira looks. She looks like this. Her stats are down. She is cursed. To be honest, her statistics aren't really that low. But this curse is more of a part of the quest, not the part of the story or gameplay mechanics. Not to mention that we will try to find that man she spoke of. Well, actually, we'll do two things. We'll track down in the slums the man Jaheira pointed us at, bartender, in here. Copper Cornet, of course. Here we are. Oh, this guy too. I forgot about him. He wants to fight. He will get a fight, but maybe later. At the moment we have to find this guy.
I got some cheap beer for you.
And he already starts the dialogue. What can I do for Jaheira? No games now. You look like you've seen your own ghost, or are about to. Young lady, you look about 90. Are you ill? I'm fine, Burton. I just need... The hell you are. These lots you're traveling with running you ragged? I'll have them fishing for sharks in the bay with no net if they... Burton, I'm fine. I just need some information. I need to find Belgrade. I'm sorry, Jaheira, but he's not around anymore. I ain't had the pleasure of his company in 9 and 2. Bernard, this is important. Bernard, this is important. I need to contact him. Of course she needs to contact him. Okay, she tries to be persuasive, at least. I know you can connect with the network when you need to. So, Jaheira, you misunderstand me. Belgrade, he's dead. Dead? When? A while back he got sickly, just like you. And he was probably cursed by the very same guy. What is it? A plague that only affects harpers? I know your lot would anger the wrong god, or... Bernard, please. I need to know where they found Belgrade. I also need to know if you have seen Baron Ployer. Found Baldur is in the east slums. Too many tracks to tell if he was dumped there. And Ployer, he ain't welcome here. Ain't glad you exposed him, Jaheira. I see. Thank you, Bernard. I think I really must be going now. Take care. So he pointed out east, I think. Yeah. Wait a second. East slums, so probably somewhere here. Still too big, I think. So let's go the other to the other place, the district here.
I await your word.
In the here, I think it's said. Yeah, it seems that Jaheira's fellow Harper's friend, the merchant Belgrand, was killed by the same kind of curse that is implied to Jaheira. His body was found a couple of months previous in the east end of the slums, a better place than anywhere else to begin looking for Ployer. But there is also this one saying that she suggested 3 possible curses. We might find the Baron in the poorest sections of the city, namely the slums, as he is now living in squalor. Second, the mages who cast the spell. Third, the bartender. Yeah. And I want these mages to find them, because they will speak with us. The mage representative. Oh fuck! Actually, this guy is one of the mages. Excuse, you may call me Terrace. I know of whom you speak. The mage in black and green. What is your business with my fellows? We are available for hire. Ah, you are a mercenary group then. That was number 2. Perhaps. The cold wizards march mages closely, so there is a demand for mages to perform certain tasks, especially if they guarantee not to get caught. Standard dis dispassionate excuse for such a group. What is it you wish from me? That would depend on the service to be provided, or not to be provided. You do understand what I am suggesting. Speak your words plain. I do not have time to piece together your meaning. Actually, I do understand. Ployer hired them to cast the curse on Jahira. If we want to remove the curse, we can pay them most possibly, so they won't come to his aid. Ah, do you have a proposition to make? I will listen then. You have encountered us before in less sociable circumstances. Now I am offering our assistance in performing a service for you. We perform a service for your enemy, but that contract has expired. Though we have been asked to perform another task in the future, we find Mr. Ployer distasteful. Ah, yes. Even in comparison to other of his ilk, it would not disturb us to make other arrangements around that task in the future. You will find him eventually, and we are to be there. Or perhaps we are not. That is the offer I make today. So he basically wants me to pay him money, so he can, so he will not come to help Ployer. Yeah, I have a better idea. Would you consider turning on Ployer yourselves? Interesting. Yeah, I'm evil. I'm the evil guy here. I play this game more or less the evil way. Actively turning on an employer is bad for the reputation, though justifiable to those who know Ployer. 2,000 gold, non-negotiable. 2,000. 2,000. That's quite a lot of money. But let's do it. Let's do it. It's not that I don't have money. You have yourself a deal. It'll be worthwhile to see. The look on his face. Indeed, I am sure it will be priceless. 2,000 it is for the task of eliminating Mr. Ployer. We will meet again. Unfortunately, as you see, he took the money. I don't actually feel that in my pocket. And we gained some big number of experience. By the way, can I ask this guy about the mages? Yeah. I'm looking for a mage, or a group of mages. They may wear green and black robes. I know of no such robes, so it would not be your business if I did. Ah, yeah. So he basically won't speak to me. Like I care. The mage came and went. He shows somewhere around here, comes to you when you go out of the building after asking the very mage I asked about them. Let's go to the slums and let's see, can we find someone in the east part of this district. Let's see, what's this? So we have one place here. This is Jan Jansen's home. That's not the one we're looking for. Jan Jansen is in prison, and I probably won't take him out of that place. This is Galen Bale's house, so the place where I'll have to be in a short moment, because I'll have to pay him money. This one is the Slavers Guild. I don't know why the slaver is still here. I killed everyone there in one of the episodes. Okay. What's this? This is, of course, derelict home. And it's the only one left here, so it's quite obvious that during the process of elimination we know this one is the one. Which is kind of a bother, because I was hoping when I first played this game and I found this guy, I was hoping that it might have been a little bit better. They might have expanded a little bit the city, but who cares? Here we go, knowing that the mages will betray him.
Jahira, I see you have dragged your sorry soon-to-be carcass here to see me. Are you here to beg, perhaps to grovel?
I don't mind. I have even cleaned my shoes. First of all, this room doesn't actually look like a place where a poor guy lives. But that's just on side.
Despicable. You despicable wretch. You knew I would come here.
Of course he did. Of course, I am your only link to life, so what choice do you have? Come now, grovel for your life before me. I haven't got all day. I am not here to grovel, Ployer. You would sooner get that from my corpse. And I will, unless I get the satisfaction I want now. Come now. I can cure you if you drop your pretense of dignity and get your sickly carcass on its knees. I am not here to grovel. I may be weak, even dying, but you won't get that. Someone has a very high sense of honor. I have come to take what is mine. I will be free of you, of your... You're about to collapse and cannot even speak. Now, of course, you will have to grovel in pantomime. Pantomime. Okay, now I know what's that. What could be more degrading than this? She may be ill, but I am not. You will end this curse and you will leave her be. My understood? Yeah, that's one's nice. Stop this. What is it you want? Perhaps we can bargain. No, we won't bargain with that guy. Enough of this. It is time for you to die, Ployer. You are simply too irredeemable. Now I think number 3. Or one. Ployer, she can barely stand. End this and spare us all the further indignities. Do you mean to touch my heart, to reform me? Reform to what? I am the wealthiest slaver in the coast. I bought and sold better cattle than you will ever be. Now I cannot show my face lest it be spat in. She will pay, as will you. Meet my hirelings. My last favor bought them. Well worth it. I think you will agree. Yes, I will. Here they come.
I am one of the few who
Terrace, it has been a pleasure helping you. We will, of course, ask that you do not speak of this. It would be unfortunate. And they left. Oh, what a beautiful scheme that was, wasn't it? We have a note here. What's that? Mr. Ployer, we have prepared the necessary spell and await your order. Our normal efficiency has been forgotten in favor of, as you said, increased pain and suffering. Your payment was received, and though it should have been more, given your continued financial difficulties, it will suffice for now. We will strike when you have located her. Okay, that's just a correspondence between those guys. I'll have to take down this. Look for maybe there. I think there might be a trap somewhere here.
What is my task?
In the meantime, Kogan,
well for this.
see what this guy has. 20 gold, not that much, and lock of Jahira's hair. This is a lock of Jahira's hair. Somehow this was used by the Baron to curse her. And that of course belongs to her, which of course tells us exactly
I feel weak.
how
but
this
better.
happened.
I thank you for helping me through this.
You have earned my gratitude, and I should really get a full day of rest. Yes, whatever you wish, just as long as there is no more of these fools in your past. We will get you in an inn soon as we can. With the curse gone, you should heal normally. I certainly hope so. Such weakness. I swear, if I meet his like again, I'll not let the courts spare him, okay? I'll be better after a night's rest. That's most possible. What else is here? 2
On
gold
my
coins.
honor. Done.
Not something we actually need. Alright.
As you ask.
It's a good time to go and sleep in an inn. Or you know what? Let's go to the inn, kill the guy. Little side quests, if I might call it that way. I'm talking about this guy.
It shall be.
I don't know if that will impress Chihiro, I don't think so. It's not really my problem. And then we go to one of my... probably to the to the mage sphere. You.
Stay back, or you'll
Look
regret
at the
it.
dolly boy, all sacked up like an adventurer. I supposed to be tough or something, eh? Watch your tongue, Charl, or you'll lose it quick enough. Oi, oi, that sounds like a bleeding challenge, it does. I've no fear of you, dolly boy. How about it then, eh? You fight, want to fight. Very well. If it's fight you want, I'll not back down from it. Yeah, here ya boys, looking like he wants a fight. No one said he was smart, I. Yeah. What? Heard the best, Amalar. I thought such childish antics to be above you, Kalen, but if it makes you feel better, I suppose I cannot stop you. So be it. Hey, Surly. What is it? It gets me here some gold for a fight, and a loser to be, sure enough. There's no need to yell so loud, Ignite. Fine, I'll have the bleeding pit set up for you. Once I see your gold, that is. Alright then, friend, let's step into the ring, shall we? Here we are in a ring with a guy who's uninjured and who's going to die very quickly because of the 2 mighty weapons I have in my hands. That was quick. So, you killed the Malus, you bastard. You killed him. What am I going to tell my mom? Out of all the things. Yeah, that was quick work. Actually, this guy's intended to... probably he's intended to fight you at a much more earlier stage of the game. And I have 2+3 weapons in my hand, so basically not much... there is not really that big of a number of things that can withstand this. Okay. Actually, fortunately I haven't used spells on this guy. Okay, let's move to the sphere here and sleep. Edwin, I would like you to be more faster with this.
Consider it
yeah,
done.
This is a place good as any other. So we quick save and we sleep. Let me see. How are the spells? Yeah, we're oh, whatever.
What is my task?
Let's just sleep. Here we are. Ooh,
Nature's servant awaits.
here is the curse.
On my honor.
Wonder why is that?
I will
Maybe we
do my
should
best.
sleep in an inn. This might be possible. Sometimes,
Yes.
if they suggest an inn in the dialogue, it might be
No patience for cities. Our stay had
created
best
that
be a
way,
short
so
one.
we will have to.
You and me. Let's go.
Oh, come on. Thugs.
What time we got to business?
That was quick work, as always. Unfortunately, they have some things for us, at least. Should be more of them. 2 is a little bit too... yeah, as I said.
Time we got to business?
There's a muggler.
Fall, creature, and feed the earth.
And... these are random encounters. These guys aren't exactly the best source of loot, but not like I have a choice. We need money. And if you want to be rich in this game, you will try this. You will
You must
go and gather everything, sell it, besides maybe things that aren't exactly helpful. Yeah, this too.
What do you require? Very well.
And Jahira, since they attacked some of us, let's
Yes?
heal. Possibly overdid it here, but
I got some cheap
okay.
beer for you.
Yeah, discount, merchant, rest. Done. Jahir is still cursed. Third one.
I gotta stop
Okay,
dipping
peasant
into
this
me
time.
own ale.
Yes. Now the curse is down. Cool.
As you asked.
And now we're in a big question actually. I have in my backpack 64,000 gold. There are still few things I would like to buy before we actually start to continue the whole main storyline quests. But the thing is, these things are expensive. Actually, there's one thing I want to buy for sure. That's the Vecna suit. That's on Keen's Promenade. So that would be helpful like hell. On one hand. On second hand. On the other hand, sorry. I'll be much more... if I afford it now, it costs around 40,000 gold pieces. That will significantly affect my wallet in this game. So I don't think we'll do it. We go, we pay the money, and we'll see Aaron Lindvile, the man behind the Shadow Thieves, who actually offered me his help.
It
I'll
shall
be of help
be.
to you, if I can.
Cool, ye be already above 15,000 and need go no further. My master changed their hearts and they will accept 15,000 alone. It is a competitive rate, I think. Yeah, Bruce mentioned a new deal. Is that the change? Aye, 15,000 gold. They wish to speed proceeding along for your benefit and theirs. They want to keep their relationship with you as friendly as possible. So, there it is. Final tally. Oh, and are you happy with the price? We are certain the least offensive ally you could choose in this matter. I'll pay the money.
Very good. Just so you be knowing, you be going to the Shadow Master Aaron Lindvale.
Step carefully, my lord. The Shadow Master does not suffer fools gladly. Here, a key to the Shadow Master. Find the secret door on the first level of the Shadow Thieves Guild in the docks. An orange brick building west of the entrance. Remember, it's northeast in the docks district. It is unlikely as it seems. The Shadow Thieves will prove to be the least of all evils you will encounter. Shadow Thieves. Perhaps we shall finally get answers as to their intent. It is. Finally, the Shadow Master. This is real power we're going to meet. No killing. So you'd best rein in your temperamental nature.
Allies are expensive in the city of Coin, but you are certain you have made a wise investment.
Yes.
Through Galen Bale, you have purchased the aid of Aaron Lindvale, Shadow Master of Athkatla. As ominous as that may sound, you have little other choice. Already you have felt the influence of those working against your search for Irenicus.
That's chapter 3. We're starting chapter 3 of I think 7 or 8 chapters, or even 9 chapters. So we're around 1/3 of the game. This is a long game, isn't it? What is important is that, as you probably might have remembered, there is Bodhi. She is the alternative route for this chapter, and I highly recommend, if you are not playing a thief, try that route as well, because it's a little bit different, a little bit more shady, and interesting.
The girl they brought in, she's a cute one, isn't she?
I do believe I'll have to practice some enchantment spells on that one.
In the meantime...
What was that sound?
You too. The new prisoner. He's escaped.
What? When? Where is he?
He's in the lower... Gods, no.
Irenicus is making his move.
I cannot be controlled. Understand this as you die, ever pathetic, ever false.
Of course, he did escape, because he's a powerful mage.
You and I have a great deal to do.
What are you planning?
Not to worry. Nothing worse than what I shall do to your friend.
Not good. I don't want him meddling with Imoen. Here we are, chapter 3. I'll give you a second, have to check one thing before we continue. Chapter 3, we're starting, but first, we'll go, of course, see the Shadow Thief Master, the Shadow Master, whatever. He's not really that big of a shadow guy, but it's not important. What's important is that we have Kogan, who leveled up, and Jaheira, who also leveled up. 1 proficiency slots for you. Where I wanted to put that one. Ah yes, shield, sword shield style. That's okay. to his leveling up, there isn't really that much. But with Jaheira, that's slightly different. She gets hit points, tracker reduced. Unfortunately, that was the level for the fighter, not a level for the druid, so she don't have a 7 level spell yet. What else do we have here? Something I should do? I think so. This goes here, maybe. It's not really that important, but
on my eye, await your
who
word.
knows? And it's time to move. Third chapter will end with finally us moving forward in this whole big move.
It shall
But
be.
as you might have possibly understood from the dialogue, we have to go to this building. Not that we were not there. But who cares? Aaron is not actually helping us. Well, since we're already here,
Our stay had best be a short one.
let's sell stuff. Stuff that Jaheira has. Oh, you know what? No. First, let's go and make ourselves a new
I
armor.
will do my best.
Here, in a very special place.
What do you require?
This place is a home of a man, a dwarf, who is a smith.
Yes? Yes.
And this guy creates special kinds
Very
of
well.
things.
You're chattering, starting
Who's
to
there?
wear
Some
on me
boy
nerves.
elf wandering in my smithy, I see. I rarely get visitors with the blustering heat and all. Something I can do for you, boy? Who are you? My name is Cromwell. Now, mayhaps you'll tell me who you are? I'm Kalen, pleased to meet you. Yeah. Aye, welcome to the smithy, Kalen. Was there something that you needed from an old dwarf? What sort of smithy is this? Yeah, I would like to see what you have for sale. I be not selling you anything. I be the finest blacksmith at Katla, and I work on commission only. I can make most anything you desire. You can make magical armors and weapons, and the like. I've made armor from the scales of basilisk, a helmet from cockatrice, items to put fear into the hearts of the bloody gods themselves. All of me work be done from commissions. Give me the ingredients and I can forge an item of power. Sure enough, this a good living for a smith of me skill. What sort of thing would you need, to make something? Well, now that depends. Rare scales of husks, mayhaps, or a magical metal I could forge. Even the pieces of a larger item can be repaired. My skills are many. Yeah, and now the thing is, he will sort through my things and say, do I have anything useful? I couldn't rightly say. Let me have a look into your goods then. A minute of rummaging and I'll know for sure. Aye. Now the thing is, I know every item that he can do, which of course puts me in an advantage because I don't have all of the items. I left some of them in the guild. But this, some kind of scale from a beastie. Yeah, the husk of an Aking, I see. A comrade in Bergos taught me to make a fine suit of armor from the beast. Would you like to commission a suit? Ankang's armor are one of the best armor in the first game. Here they aren't exactly that good in the second, but we'll do one. Why not? Two things, my friend. It would cost you 5,000 gold for the work, no less, and without an apprentice you'll have to stay here a full day and help me run the forge. 5,000 you say? That's quite a lot. I already paid 15,000. So let's do it. I wish for sure a commission. We can start it right away. No sense of wasting time then. It'd be best if we just get to it. I don't think that's a good armor. It's a good armor, but I don't know. I think I have better ones at the moment.
I need a sword.
Well, there you go, my friend. Use it well, and if you come across anything else of interest, you know where to bring it. Aye. Here's the plate. Gives armor class +1. So slightly better, the same as this one. And unfortunately, yeah, it seems I screwed up this. Because to put this armor on Jaheira, I have to take down this and put this on. It's the same, and now I can't put this one on. So the full plate is better. Let's pull this here, and let's see how much I can get.
What is my done?
For this armor?
As you ask.
Get back from 5,000. Here's the thing. Yeah,
it shall be.
I know a discerning eye when I see one.
Yeah, and that basically shows you exactly where we're standing. I'll sell it because I have better things on me and no more party members who can use it. To mention that I think I have things to sell here as well. Yeah. And that's more or less everything. Right. Cool.
On my honor.
Now to the shadow. Shadow Master.
What do you require?
I made a poor business here. Yes, I did. Basically 3,000 gold in the back. Well,
yes,
but at least I showed you where the smith is. That was pathetic on my part.
I await your word.
Here we are. That's the entrance. And down we go.
It shall be.
This place is of course full of looting. Yeah. Let's first speak with Aaron Linville. Isn't here. This exact corridor leads to his very nice apartment. This place is a big Shadow Thieves. South Shadow Thieves. Our army, stronghold, whatever you want to call it. Here we go.
Welcome to this place. I've looked forward to seeing you. I am, as you know, Aaron Linvale.
I've paid quite a huge amount of gold. Tell me how I can find Imoen.
Right to the point, eh?
Of course.
That's fine with me. You are a very capable person, and I wish to propose a trade of services.
Now, come on, I paid enough. I have traded away a large amount of service. I want answers for my gold. I apologize if you feel you have been done wrong. I assure you all that you have paid is being put to good use. Good use for who, eh? Not for us, was certain. What can we expect to see as a return on Kaelin's full investment? These things take time. In truth, we have been working long before you gave us the gold. Only a few minor points remain, but they must be addressed. Why I feel that I'm being cheated?
First and foremost, you will be compensated for the gold you have paid.
I will give you several magical items. They are yours to keep, regardless of what comes. Finally, something tangible, though they had better be worth the enormous expense. Might have bought better if Kaelin had not paid you.
Now I know you are eager to set off after Imoen, and I assure you that the time will come soon. It takes time to allocate the funds, however.
Okay, great. I knew it. You have no intentions of helping me, do you? No, playing that with such a powerful man as he is, because he is powerful. The delays troubles me. Is there some problem that I'm not aware of? No. Everything is as it should be. There are merely some added difficulties that we have encountered. I regret that I must ask a few tasks of you. I know you are tired and have worked hard already. I apologize, but this guild war, it prevents us going further. Strange things are afoot on the docks. Shipments are disappearing, as are my employees with them. We are significantly weaker by this. I think it unlikely you would be captured or wooed to the enemy. If you go to the docks and bolster the guard from the shipments, it will strengthen our position. Go at night, and you will find my present guard captain there already, a woman by the name of Mook. Take note of anything odd that happens and report to me. Yeah, and what's the nature of the shipment? He won't probably tell me what's that. Kaelin, I must admit that the goods aboard would not be met well by the city guards. Weapons mostly, but I defend their use. The guild we are warring with are not like we. As dark as the Shadow Thieves are, we do not overstep our bonds. This new guild is different. If you seek the moral high ground in this matter, it is indeed with the Shadow Thieves. A surprising thing, but I assure you that I am true to my word. Examine your options here. By joining us, you have closed other doors. Tending to the tasks I ask is the only way to achieve your goal. Of course, that's the linearity of the game. I will leave you to decide, but the docks await. Go there when you come to the only conclusion possible. Go at night and find Mook. Good hunting. Report to me if anything happens. Oh, and the bonus we talked about. Take these items. You will find them useful, I am sure. Jahira says, we are about off yet again. I do not deny that they are the best chance we have to find out our quarry, but we have best to do their little chores quickly. Don't see why we have to do this at all. Getting tired of chasing all over someone I ain't even met. Thank you for your opinion, Kogan. I'll just place it over here where it can collect flies all on its own. Dialogues in this game are fine. Keep talking pretty or cross a line one day. I don't think she will. Now, we got two nice things. First of all, Ring of Protection +2 instead of the usual +1. It's a guard ring that is basically a more powerful of the other ones. Now, I can't use it. Jahira is the only one who can. No, she can because she has the Amulet of Protection. Pathetic. This is pathetic. Okay, and the Amulet of Power. This one's good. This one's very good. While equipped, it boosts the magical resistance +5%, gives the wielder Vocalize, decreases spell casting by 1, and makes the character immune to level drain. You just understand what this is? Against vampires, this is perfect. That is why I'll take down this meta spell Influence Amulet and put this one on. You see 3 icons appear. Now, full plate armor. You have cloak +1. Ring of invisibility, cloak +1 gives you +5. Jahira, if I take down this one and give you this one, now here you're +5. That's cool. You're now. Oh no, wait. Let's give this one to Edwin. You can take this one. Can't take this one as well. Edwin has his own one. You'll have to sell this one and keep the amulet, the meta spell amulet, because that's cool.
What is
that's
my
more or
task?
less these little changes. And I think that would be enough for this recording, for this episode. So we go quick save. Let me just save LP number 3. Oh, forgot to override that. Well, you know what? Now let's go LP 004. Oh, caps lock was on. Next time we explore this place, because as you can see there's quite a lot to explore besides where we are now. Get a little bit of things and probably continue with the chapter 3 and finally move the story forward. I know it takes a little bit of time. A lot of quests they need your attention in chapter 2. You can also take them in chapter 3, but it would be much nicer to move with the game. Thank you for your attention as always, and feel free to check out the channel, maybe watch other projects as well. Feel free, comment and subscribe as always. My name is Gabriel. It was a hell of a good fun to share this little gameplay video with you. Have a nice day.